Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Today we're going to be making green monster muffins, and they're really easy to make and really healthy, and they use the deluxe cooking blender, which I'm going to show you how to use. It's really cool. First of all, when you get the cooking blender, it does a ton of different things, but it comes with a little stick that you can stick in to move things around, like for smoothies. It comes with a cleaning brush, which is really convenient, and it comes with a sieve bag, which is for making your own like alternative nut milks, which is really great. So like you would strain your almond milk or your oat milk or whatever you're making in here and pour it into your pitcher. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm really excited to. So that's what it comes with. So we're gonna start off by grinding our own oat flour in here, which is really fun. So we're gonna start with 2 cups of oats. So I'll just measure that right in here. And if you don't have a cooking blender or a food processor or anything, you can buy oat flour, and you'll just cut this recipe down by a 1/4 cup of oat flour. So we'll start with that. And we're gonna grind this. Let me just show you all the different settings real quick. So we have custom blend, which is what it starts off with. But then if you turn the wheel, it goes to sauce, jam, heated puree, which is if you're making like jam, well, I guess there's a jam setting. Heated puree, soup, smoothie, alternative milk, grind, which is what we're gonna use for our flour, and then a heated wash setting. So this is a blender that actually cleans itself, which is really cool. So we'll start by doing the custom blend setting, and we'll push enter, and then we're gonna push it up to level 6, and then we're gonna pulse it for a few seconds, maybe like 10 seconds at a time, just to get this into a powder. And that's it. So if I open it up, you can see how fine it actually gets. Ooh, makes a mess too. So yeah, there's our oat flour. Really fast, really easy. You can make your own almond flour, you can make whatever kind of flour you want. All right, so then we are going to add a little bit of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I have these adjustable measuring spoons from Pampered Chef. It comes in a tablespoon and a teaspoon, and it's really nice because you can measure all of your baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon, whatever you're measuring, all with one measuring spoon, which is really convenient. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder right in here. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. I always get baking powder and baking soda mixed up, so I have to be really careful. Actually, just adjust it down to a half a teaspoon. And then add that. And then we're gonna add some salt, half a teaspoon of that. And then this, if you haven't heard of it, is the kale and fiber added mixture. It's called an enrichable from Pampered Chef. And this literally just adds kale and fiber into whatever you're making. So it's really great if you're having like pasta or rice or something that doesn't have a ton of fiber in it. You just add a little bit of this into whatever you're making, and it adds more nutrients. So the recipe calls for 2 packets. It can come in individual packets, but the scoop in there also equals 1 packet. So we'll do 2 scoops into here. And then we'll do our wet ingredients. So we need 1/3 cup of applesauce. This is the little measure-all cup. This is the small measuring cup. There's a mini one, a regular one, and a small one. So I think this is the small one. And you can measure your liquid ingredients in here, and then push this part down to measure like dry ingredients, like whatever you're measuring. So we'll use the wet one for applesauce. And we need half a cup. So let's see, half a cup's there. It's really easy to use. A little bit more. That's it. So we'll pour that in. And this is similar to the adjustable measuring spoons because you can just use, like, measure all your wet ingredients in here after you pour them out, which is really nice. And then we need 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. This gives it a really good flavor. I like that this recipe uses natural sugars instead of like adding processed sugar. Just makes it a little bit healthier. So we'll add this in. And then we need 2 bananas. So I'll just peel those and break them up a little bit so it blends more evenly. So all of this adds a little bit of sweetness, but it's all natural. The unsweetened applesauce, the maple syrup, and the bananas. There. Okay, that's good. And then we need 2 eggs. It's really nice that it all goes in one bowl, one blender, and it cleans itself, which is the best. And while it's baking, I'll show you how to clean it, or how it cleans itself. 2 eggs. And then we need 1/4 cup of oil. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil. I'm using avocado oil. How much? 1/4 cup, all right. Okay. Add all of that. And a little bit of vanilla. And this is Pampered Chef's Madagascar bourbon vanilla. It's really good, but it's only for sale during the holidays, so this you can't buy anymore until next year. We need 1/2 teaspoon, and the reason I'm getting a different measuring spoon is because if you use the adjustable measuring spoons, you can't use them for liquids because the adjustable part makes the liquid go toward, like, all the way to the back, so you would end up getting a full measurement even if you only needed a little bit. So that's why we're using this. So we just need 1/2 teaspoon. And that's it. All right, so we're gonna put our our blender lid back on and let it blend for about 45 seconds on speed 3. Okay, so we'll cancel that, go to custom blend, you can see it, and then go to speed 3. And then we're going to pulse it for about 30 to 45 seconds till it's all combined. I'm just gonna scrape down the sides too, to make sure it all gets combined. So we want all of that in there for our muffins. Okay. Oops. All right, then we'll go again. All right, and that's it. So there's our muffin batter. I'm gonna bring our pan over here, and I'm using these little muffin cups, but if you don't have muffin cups, you can just spritz the tray with a little bit of oil to keep them from sticking. So we'll lift this up here, and then we'll just pour to about 3/4 of the way full for each one. All right, so the muffins are in the oven, and I'm gonna show you how this self-cleans itself. So what I have in here is just 3 cups. I rinsed it a little bit, and then I added 3 cups of hot water, and then I add 1 or 2 drops of dish soap, and that's it. So all you do is put it back on the base. And you'll turn this on, and then you'll turn the setting to heated wash, which is right over here. And then all you do is push the center button to start it, and it'll clean itself. All right, it just finished the heated wash cycle. You can already tell it's a lot cleaner than it was. So all you have to do is rinse this out and then let it air dry. The reason you can't wash this normally is because all of the electrics and stuff are in this part. But it cleans itself, so why would you want to? There you can see how clean it is just from the heated wash cycle. It gets it completely clean. You can even make like your own nut butters in here, and you don't have to do any scrubbing. It just cleans itself. All right, our muffins are done. They look good. So let me just tell you what I did. I baked them for about 20 minutes, and what you're supposed to do is put a brown sugar and cinnamon topping on top of each one before they bake. But I didn't do that because I don't want to add that much sugar to them, so I just sprinkled mine with a little bit of cinnamon to enhance the top. So here they are. We're gonna let them cool for a little while, but then they're ready to eat. So you can make these for breakfast, you can make them as a snack, you can make them ahead of time and have them all week for whatever breakfast or snack or dessert that you want. They're really good. The whole family will love them, and I'm sure we will too.